Welcome to the Pump and Dump channel for another update, this time revisiting Guyana Goldfields. So Guyana Goldfields had a nice move over the last couple of days, went all the way up to 96 cents Canadian. I mentioned in my, I think it was in last week's video, that I had sold most of my shares in the 50 cent area, but I still had some, and those I sold the remainder of at 94 cents Canadian today. So basically on net, of course, still a loss, but that's the way it goes. Reason here why I sold is very simple. I had intention of holding them and merging into this silver core metals and seeing what this is about. But given the press release from April 27th here, I thought it was a better opportunity to sell right now, because the agreement that Guyana Goldfields wants to even go with is that the shareholders would receive either 60 cents Canadian or 0.1195 of Silvercorp common shares. And I did the math based upon today's price. Silvercorp Metals was trading at 6.36 when I did the math, and it came out to 76 cents Canadian. So I decided that selling was the superior choice, so I sold it at 94. I was not even paying attention to it until I checked at the end of the day. I usually check what everything is doing, and I saw that it was up at 95, and then I just tried to sell it, and I got it sold for 94, and I thought that's good enough for me. So that's kind of how that went. The story here is Silvercorp Metals. They want to, I think, use the infrastructure that Guyana Goldfields has already established in the area to, forego having to build the infrastructure themselves. A valid thing, a smart move, I would say. They could buy the infrastructure for half of what they would have to expend themselves, I guess, and that's probably why they are buying it, the whole thing, the whole package. And then this Grand Columbia came in too, and also wanted to bid for Guyana Goldfields, and Guyana Goldfields kind of is saying that they're going to go with a Silvercorp Metals deal, and just also talk about whether the three are going to merge. There's also this Gold X being thrown into the pile, and they're just going to probably try and build a larger company with more mining assets. This is kind of the trend I've seen, this consolidation in the mining space. So that's kind of what's happened there. So no more Guyana Goldfield shares in my portfolio, they are all gone. I sold also my Zimafo shares in the upper threes. Unfortunately, it's closed today at 464, which is more than 20% above my fair value estimate for what it is. And yeah, I mean, I sold it too early. I sold it at fair value when I thought that it was maybe a better opportunity to put that money into other spaces. And yeah, that's the way it goes, I guess. Sometimes you sell too early. I'm oftentimes too early to buy and too early to sell, but I guess everyone is in that space. Then the next thing, African Gold Group, I still believe in it. There's one or two things that I'm a bit, let's say, skeptical about whether these are really in place, but so far the company has delivered on almost everything it kind of set out it would do. There was, of course, some adjustments along the way, but I think they're really going to go for it and get that definite feasibility study set up, and eventually get to the stage where they're going to build the mine. In the end of the year they're going to start, I think. And if they succeed, I think that African Gold Group could be 5x or so from where it is now. But of course, I'm not giving investment advice, as always, not recommendations for you to buy African Gold Group just because I'm saying it might be a 5-bagger, might even be a 10-bagger. Who really knows? The question here is that there's a lot of uncertainty around the company being able to deliver. There's also uncertainty as to whether the gold price will stay where it is now. I mean, there's a good case to be made that we probably have another year or year and a half of higher gold prices. And yeah, if we do see higher gold prices, African Gold Group will be definitely a big winner. So yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this weekly update. I'm going to make it a short one. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments or opinions, you can leave them in the comments section. And that's all I have to say, and have a good day.